August 13th, 2025, and welcome to Earth is Ghetto, the podcast where we talk about hot topics, politics, and those story times that make you go, wait, did that really happen? Spoiler alert, yes it did. We'll laugh, we'll rant, we might even side-eye a few public figures, and because I'm a giver, we'll wrap it all up with some inspiration so you leave feeling like you might survive this beautiful mess of a planet. Buckle up, because today's episode is about to be a whole vibe.
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Trash day. I love me some trash day. How y'all living out there? It's Wednesday. What did I do today? I went to the gym, punished my body something fierce. I was on a little dip machine. My shoulder was hurting. I have this massager that I've been using that my dog is absolutely afraid of, so I have to hide it from her when I use it, or she'll the reason she's scared of it because I try to use it on her. I mean, I thought she would like it. It is relaxing, but she didn't want no parts of it, and every time if she sees that thing, she goes crazy. So I'm having to massage my shoulders on the low. But yeah, today was a busy day. Did a lot, but here we are talking to y'all again. Nothing to report. I did finish the Katrina documentary. It was kind of crazy, man. It was crazy how they did those people down there. And the mayor, he ended up getting 10 years for fraud, so he kind of got his karma. And just the way they was calling refugees and pulling guns on them, actually unaliving them for looting, even though the people didn't have food or water. It was crazy. That dome, just everything that happened there is just crazy, man. And ain't no love nowhere for real. When people going through it, you'll see how your government will turn on you. Other than that, that is really all I have to report. There's a new Alien Predator or something show on FX I might check out if I have time. But other than that, that's pretty much it, y'all. I did like some things on the old X app. Let's see what I got here. I haven't been on this one in a minute. So D passed away from What's Happening.
You coming in this house, young? Is mama home? Can't you see I'm on the telephone? Listen, when you walk into a house and you see a person on your telephone, you don't come in shouting, is mama home? You wait until a person is finished talking on the telephone, and then you say very nicely, is mama home? My brother just came in. I have to teach him the new manners. Why didn't you comb her hair before she came? He is not a she. He is a he. Well, she looks like a she to me. Are you all together? Are you?
Man, D made that show. And she was only 60. Rest in peace to D. Yeah, she looked good too in her for 60. She looked really young. I don't know what they're saying she passed away from, but very sad. Selena Johnson, one of my favorite singers, underrated by far, was doing her Cadillac Chronicles.
Almost lost on that lyric like this, child. Crazy, stay and put up with this thing. You promised me the moon and the stars above.
All I seem to get is rain, and I'm caught up in your whirlwind. I'm blown away. It's gonna take more than some shoes to get me home. I don't wanna go now. I wanna stay right here and rebuild this house. I used to love that song. I love me some Selena. I ain't gonna lie. So this neighbor caught his girlfriend cheating and never said anything.
Never said anything. Waited until she went on her trip with her friends and gave all her stuff to Goodwill. He's breaking his lease Monday and moving into his new apartment Friday, and she comes back next Tuesday and she don't know. Update. I come home and she's sitting on the stairs crying, asking if I've heard or seen from Buddy. And I just break it to her how he found out about everything. She immediately throws up and eventually calls the guy she cheated with for a place to stay, and he basically said no. To find out that your spouse has left you cold gotta hurt. What's gotta hurt even more is the guy that you spent your time with instead said you can't use my phone. You better call Tyrone, so to speak. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, shout out to that boyfriend for playing the long game. No communication, very passive aggressive. However, wow. Breaking your lease is a different type of hurt. Because breaking your lease is still going to cost you some money. I mean, you could have just changed the locks. Or, maybe had a conversation while she was out of town if you didn't want to, confront her with the situation. But yet and still, to give somebody stuff to Goodwill is crazy. Even crazier is for the neighbor to know she's going through turmoil and know that the guy that she cheated with couldn't go stay with her, couldn't stay with him, and you don't even offer it at her couch. These neighbors ain't neighborly no more, man.
The neighbor don't owe her nothing at all, honey.
Asking for sexual things. Mentally, I wasn't there. I could not even conceive it or understand it. How can you be thinking about sex at this point in time? I was just thinking about how to be alive and how to ensure that our child was fed. When the time now finally came for us to have sex, after having our first daughter, it was too painful, so we stopped. So
for me to listen to
so I said the second time, I don't want to disappoint you again, so I'm just going to endure through it. Even though I was feeling discomfort and feeling pain, I didn't say anything. Tears literally dropped from my eyes. So I was like, when we finally had a conversation about it, we were so heartbroken.
The conversation that we had about it, it was very tough for me. I mean, it's not something the husband wants to hear, that he made his wife cry, first and foremost. Take it further. It's not something the husband wants to hear, that he made his wife cry during sex. When we had the conversation, I don't think I wanted to have sex for some time. But just that thought about it and not really understanding that my emotions, my desire for sex should have been better in check, and how you are holistically as a person. Because I was looking physically like, are you healed? I should have thought more emotionally and psychologically, mentally. Where are you?
Listen, I don't know. I wasn't making all that noise in the background. I know sometimes y'all hear me eating popcorn or something, but that wasn't me this time. And yeah, I'm lost in the sauce on this. But pretty much, I guess he forgot it was her birthday twice. And then he also kept asking her to do 2 weeks after she gave birth. And I guess they're on some kind of African couples counseling. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, let's get on to what else I seen on here. Avoid the urge to call someone you're not dating after 7 p.m. and before 9 a.m. Why would you be calling these people anyway if you're not dating them? Warner Brothers and Zach Greger are already having talks about making a Weapons prequel movie about Aunt Gladys. Listen, I will watch this movie when it comes to one of the apps, but I'm not spending my money on that movie. Movies is too high for that. Journey Smollett's ex-husband Josiah Bell already got $1,007,000 monthly Now he wants half of her retirement coins. Wow. If we go to a restaurant and you choose a table over a booth, I'm going home. I mean, why wouldn't you not want to sit at a booth? Somebody said, for your own sanity, avoid boys staying with their parents. Bronny James and his little girlfriend hit 1 year. Now, her parents are like Hollywood royalty. They're like from back. I think her mom is Sally Fields, and she's married to the other guy, which I can't think of his name right now. Ladies, can y'all married a man? Look at this sentence. Can y'all married a man that he make? What is happening here? Ladies, can y'all marry a man that he don't, but he is thought it is important to what? What are people saying in the comments? This sentence made no sense. Somebody said I had a stroke trying to read this. For real. Somebody said you have to read the first word, the last word, the second word, and then the second last word, and so on and so forth. I'll save you the time. It's ladies. Nothing, I made that up. Sorry, have a good day. Like, the sentence is messed up. People said, who wrote this? Floyd Mayweather. I stopped reading up the Can Y'all Marry the Man. See, this is why I stopped reading Reddits too, because the grammar be so bad, dude. And then it just throws your brain off. Beyonce wins its first Emmy for costume design in her Netflix sequel, or her Netflix thing that she had. What do you think is the biggest threat to Earth right now? I don't know. I don't claim threats, baby. I do Psalm 91 every day, but I'll see what y'all think. Trump, humans with no relationship with God, the fact that the liquor store closes at 9 Monday through Saturday and closes on Sundays in Texas, U.S. government in Israel, humans, a lot of people saying people, Trump for 600, Alex, lack of love, empathy, compassion for others, bills, spaceship, humanity, lots of people saying humans. Humans are destroying everything. Denzel Washington letting the world know how he really feels about the Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones.
Like the Cowboys. Landry. So I said, oh, the Cowboys play like us. Right. I've been a Cowboy fan since the 60s. He's making it hard for me. Wow. Not to be a fan, because I'm still a Cowboy fan. I'm still going to have the star on the side of the hat. But he ain't thinking about us. He's thinking about his pocket. Okay. I mean, says it all.
Get Jerry Jones on the phone.
Get him on the phone. What does he say? You tell me. What does he say?
He says that
He's getting rich.
my Cowboys, we're the most successful brand in sports. You know?
You mean in terms of what? Championship?
No, of course he can't say championship.
What you talking
He's
about?
talking about recognition, notoriety, dollars and cents.
And sports?
I said, but in the end,
More than the Yankees?
you haven't been in an NFC championship game or a Super Bowl in 30 years. 30 years?
I grew up in Mount Vernon, uptown.
Money earning.
The Red Raiders, we were the Red Raiders in the 60s. I was the running back, and we used to shift. Like the Cowboys.
Landry.
Listen, I love Denzel, but finding out he's a Cowboy fan is terrible.
Years, okay? And for some reason, he's just stubborn, man. And then you got his son sitting there talking about Michael Parsons, like, hey, he got to want to sign the contract. What? Makes no sense, guys. But you know this.
There's box office, and there's Oscars. Jerry, been a while, huh? You ain't been to the show, you wouldn't know. Wouldn't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Uh-oh.
Haven't been to the show, so you wouldn't know what it is to win.
I don't need to add.
I feel like we could.
And I love the Cowboys. I love the Cowboys because I really love them. This is the way I feel, the way I feel. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the movie.
And that's what. And I wanted to get back to the movie because you didn't bring the.
All money ain't good money, Jerry. Say it again. All money ain't good money, Jerry. One time. August 15th, we open Friday. All money ain't good money.
At this stage and point.
Highest to lowest in theaters on Friday. Listen, Denzel, why are you a Cowboys fan? Somebody said after 10 seasons in the NFL, Odell Beckham Jr. has decided to retire, and Odell said, "I'm not retiring." I feel like you should though, Odell, but he said he ain't. A Chris Brown fan won $10,000 and a new car after recognizing his daughter. All money ain't good money, Jerry. Somebody said they don't like companies new using slang and stuff these days. I mean, it's a part of marketing. What can you do? Man forced to make an apology video after elephant nearly stomped him for trying to take a selfie with it. The flash from the camera set him off. Listen, why do y'all mess with elephants? Y'all know they don't play. Y'all want to ride them. Y'all want to do all that. Elephants don't play. Minnesota teen accuses Buffalo Wild Wings of discrimination after being forced to prove she was born female. Says she showed server her breasts to stop being accused of being in the incorrect restroom. The lady didn't even say sorry, she said. I mean, the girl looks like a girl to me. But I don't know about having to do all that just to eat. Buffalo Wild Wings ain't even that good. She says she's not transgender and identifies as a lesbian. She claims that in order to prove that she was a woman, she unzipped her hoodie, told the server she had breasts, and she just walked out. She didn't even apologize or anything. Mudra claims that this isn't the first time she's had this issue. Typically, when people tell her it's a woman's restroom, she reveals that she's a woman, but this time was much different. She says the server made a scene and even raised her voice while confronting her. It made me feel very uncomfortable. I mean, she looked like a woman to me, but that's just me. 22-year-old woman who lost her legs to a boat propeller while vacationing in the Bahamas speaks out, "Traded my legs for my life." Wow. She's doing a rehab. She's celebrating her graduation when she had that accident. Carolyn Levitt says homeless individuals in D.C. will be fined or sent to jail if they don't leave their encampments, go to shelters, or accept addiction and mental health services. Diddy files a $100 million defamation lawsuit against News Nation owners attorney Ariel Mitchell and Courtney Burgess after they claim to have videos of him and other celebrities assaulting minors. Say they broadcasted outrageous lies for personal and monetary gains. You better cough up them videos if he got them. And Diddy coming back. He got to recoup some of that money. Married Tennessee man and his side chick charged with attempted unalignment after they plotted and had his wife's car lit on fire while she was inside. And now look at you. Y'all going to jail. People were talking about this girl's wedding attire. I mean, was it a beach wedding? What was the theme? Basketball wife star British Williams is released from prison. She had fraud. I think it was like a PPP. She had a COVID relief scam thing. They locked her up, but she out. I guess social media users are shocked after finding out the Gross sisters from the Proud family are blue because they are ashy, not dark skinned. Somebody said the joke of the Gross sisters is that they are blue because they are ashy, not that they are because they're dark skinned, reining in. I've honestly tried to start watching the Proud family for the first time. I never watched the show ever. I think I was in the military during the time, but somebody said I'm just finding out they were ashy, named after lotion brands. I can't deal with the show. Grew up with the show, didn't realize they were supposed to be ashy. I thought the joke was that they were super dark, a little blue black. Radical racism theorists had me thinking they was calling them blue black. I'm glad it was just them being ashy this whole time. I've never watched the Proud Family like that. Cardi B been arguing with these fans a lot lately. Like, she does it at least once a month. These 9 AI jobs could make you 6 figures. Machine learning engineer, AI product manager, marketing strategist, data analyst, another data analyst, natural language processing engineer, computer vision engineer, AI research scientist, robotics engineer. You just have to train and have mechanical electrical engineering degree plus control systems like robot operating systems and computer vision. Yeah, sounds very boring. AI is quietly taking over how entire job fields are shrinking in 2025. Says the AI revolution isn't coming, it's here, and it's showing up in payroll reports across multiple sectors. Companies are replacing human labor with artificial intelligence systems that never sleep, never take sick days, and can work for a fraction of the cost. From the way your favorite coffee shop takes orders to how banks approve your mortgage, AI is eliminating the need for human involvement in ways that were unthinkable just a few years ago. The call center, once a hub of human interaction, is increasingly stuffed by machines, AI-powered chatbots, voice agents, and all that. I did call today because my garage door opener wasn't working, and I literally thought I was on the phone with a human because they have like made the AI sound like humans now. It's crazy. There's an investigation that reveals alleged abuse of pregnant women and children in the U.S. immigration detention centers. Woman quits job one day after being told to discriminate against black-sounding names. I've been hearing this. They've been saying that, according to her, if the applicant's names didn't sound white, she was instructed to mark the application as completed and move it to the rejected folder labeled name standards. The realization hit hard when she asked if this meant names like hers, and they were told yes. In the follow-up video, she revealed she had collected over 120 screenshots of rejected applications, complete with names, emails, phone numbers, all flagged for the same reason. She says that she confronted the company's owner directly, and the owner admitted to discriminatory practice, even apologizing. I told her this wasn't something I could participate participate in, the woman said, adding that she kept her tone calm and professional. She walked away from the job that same hour. While she's not naming the company, she says she plans to share details soon. Well, share them so that nobody supports them. Men posing as ICE agents kidnap, rob, and assault women. That threat is growing. One thing about Serena, she's never letting go of that blonde wig. Ever. Never. She looked good though, but she never letting go of that blonde wig. What's your biggest ick about yourself? My voice. It drives me a little insane. I have like a slight lisp that is annoying. But yeah, my voice. Sometimes I hear it back and I'm like, ugh. My husband loves it, but Somebody said I hold grudges. I'm a yapper. I'm too nice. I'm moody. I am moody, but I don't think that's an ick. I'm just a moody person. I expect myself from other people. I give people way too many chances. I care about what people think. Somebody said I don't have one. I'm perfect. My attention span, I do have a very short attention span too. But once again, I wouldn't call those icks. So Gladys Knight's son accuses her husband of elder abuse.
R&B legend.
I'm extremely concerned.
Gladys Knight, a musical force for over 70 years. But behind the legacy,
I don't want my mom out on tour, on a tour bus, wondering where she's at.
her family says something bad is happening to her and she doesn't even know it.
And we went directly to the Department of Human Services.
Only on the Shade Room.
I'm stopping this.
Her son filing a DHS complaint accusing Gladys's husband of elder abuse, forcing her to go on tour, work long hours, knowing that her cognitive health is declining.
He's dealing with my mother. This is my mama.
And what Gladys Knight was allegedly seen doing in the middle of the night that has her family sounding the alarm for her safety.
As her family, we are just concerned about her well-being.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for weekly episodes of this show and more.
She was like, you know, if I'm not ever able to do this anymore, you got to be the one to stop it. And I said, well, what do you mean? You know, and I said, what, you're working? You're performing? And she was like, yeah.
It's something Gladys Knight told her son, Shenga Hankerson, in private years ago. Something he says he'll never forget. It's why Shenga and his ex-wife, Gloria, reached out to the Shade Room last week with disturbing allegations of elder abuse at the hands of William McDowell, Gladys Knight's current husband of nearly 25 years. Their family dynamic, it has been rocky over the years, as we've seen play out in the media. We're going to get to that in a moment, but Hankerson says as his mom prepares for the second leg of her tour with Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills, and Patti LaBelle, he says that William McDowell is manipulating people into thinking that Gladys Knight is not struggling when she's getting on stage every night. It led him to drive on down to North Carolina, her home state, and file a complaint with the Department of Health and Human Services.
She's worked like 70-something years of her life, and her legacy and what she's worked for should be respected.
We all know Gladys got hits, and with millions of records sold and 7 Grammy Awards.
I saw this coming, Justin. Everybody who truly loves my mom saw it.
Her youngest son, Shenga Hankerson, whose father is longtime record executive Barry Hankerson, is now fighting to protect his mom and preserve her legacy.
Listen, I feel the same way about Smokey Robinson. Like, who still got this man working? Because that's a shame. Somebody said prayers up to Miss Gladys. Somebody said if she were my mom and started to notice things going on with her, I would want her to retire too. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be shocked at this story at all. For real. It's definitely sad. National Guard has arrived on the DC streets. Rabbits spotted with tentacles like growths on their face. That's creepy. What happened? Drake's lawyers are asking UMG for records on abuse claims against Kendrick and Dave Freeze, ties to him and his children. Baltimore records its lowest homicide rate in over 50 years under Mayor Brandon Scott. Little Tay says if you're over 25 and still working a 9 to 5, you failed in life. I'm only 18 and I'm making millions a week. Little Tay, I wish you luck, honey, because I'm telling you, this little girl, which animal still scares you even as an adult? A lot of them. The list is too long. Now Ari Lennox is complaining about Bernie Mac stand-up. First it was Mark, now it's Bernie Mac. Ari, stop, because now it's getting to a point where you're doing too much, honey. Comedians gonna make some jokes. I feel like at this point she has to be trolling. She has to be. Sir Mix-a-Lot's birthday was yesterday. Oh, like big months when I cut my line. Can't deny. Alright, y'all, let's get into this story time. See what I got on here today.
Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
I mean, they both felt like they was gonna fall. Listen, I don't know if I'd have to have y'all re-pray over my marriage after that, because I'd be scared. Somebody said I saw that coming from last week.
One time my grandpa had open heart surgery, and after the surgery we were allowed to go back and see him. So me and my Aunt Debbie, his daughter, went back to see him, and when we went back there he had all these tubes coming out of his mouth and everything, and he was still asleep. So I bent over and kissed him and woke him up, and I was holding his hand, and he looked at me and he tried to pull his hand away from me, and I was like, "Grandpa, it's me, Renee." And then his daughter Debbie, she said, "Daddy, it's me." And she leaned down, she kissed him, and he tried to pull away from her. And I got a wet washcloth and wiped his face off, and I was kissing on him and stuff and loving on him. And then we saw we were upsetting him, so we left. We told our family that he wasn't doing so good and had everybody upset. My other aunt, she was like, "Well, I thought he was doing better." I was like, "No, he's in bad shape." Well, I was heartbroken, so I went and laid down in the other visiting room. They had the lights out, and I fell asleep. My Aunt Debbie, she come in there, she started shaking me, waking me up. She said, "Renee." I opened my eyes, I was like, "What?" She said, "That wasn't Daddy that we saw."
me some man and he was trying to pull away from me. He didn't know who in the hell we were. Now, after that, every time I'd see my grandpa, I'd go to give him a hug, and one of my uncles would pipe up and say, "Don't hug her, Daddy. She don't even know who you are."
That man, poor man, was like, what is happening?
Real quick, you got this. And then you can't be joking back. Don't be doing all that crazy stuff. Don't scream either. Big deep breath.
Oh shit! I was stuck.
No, it's not. I just gotta. Open your nose.
Oh my god.
Why did she get it like at this age? Why?
It's okay. Ow! Ow! Little bastard! Why you fucker? Get off me!
Thank you.
It's an attack squirrel.
Give him another red what?
Ow, you little fuck! I don't think I want him to do that, though.
Sandy, I'm gonna give you this, but answer a question.
I want a penny.
No, he'll get you.
This girl!
Me and the Walk inside.
Not the squirrel got a knife. Listen, I can't. Why do y'all be going to these animals?
Oh, Lord! Hold on, Big Daddy. Hey. All right, man. Man, you ain't gotta call nobody for me, man. We good, people, we good, yeah? Hey, you a little rat, boy, I'm telling you.
That dog is, he's literally on his last leg. For real.
I think I don't want to be an alcoholic, but like, I think I'm turning into one because every time I start drinking, my cats follow me into the tub. And look at this. Honeys. Oh my God. Why would y'all jump in the tub with me? Don't be shaking that shit. Don't do the Harlem shaking this tub. Look at these babies. These little, oh my God. Oh.
What is happening? Somebody said they holding an AA meeting in the tub.
Doctors just got finished running tests. I'm still at the hospital. Day 78 of having big horse meat. They said they gonna have to fly me out to Africa. I don't know. They said they ain't got enough machines here to see what's going on. What making me keep getting big horse meat. My meat is at 675 pounds. This ain't no joke. They got me on bed rest. I've been on bed rest for 76 days. Every time I walk, my meat just swing and it just keep hitting my knee like that, and I got a big knot in my knee now. It's no joke. So now they got they gonna fly time I walk, my shit just hit my knee real hard now. I don't want big horse. It's hard. It's hard getting around like this. I can't go nowhere no more. I can't do nothing. Cause it just, I don't want.
That's the show, y'all. Inspirations on the way. Y'all stay blessed.
God is filtering out old stuff so that He can give you fresh oil. He can give you fresh revelation. He can give you fresh understanding. All of that arrogance, I gotta chisel that out. All of that pride, I gotta chisel that out. All of that doubt, I have to chisel that out. All of that insecurity, I have to chisel that out. You're not losing your mind, you're losing your will. You're not losing your mind, you're losing your will. You've exchanged your will for God's will now. That's what's being lost. Your desires are becoming His desires. When your calling is not average, neither will your process be. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, how God's going to fund this. God funds what He favors. This is so good, y'all. Understand that you got to heal. We're doing the therapy. We're doing therapy Thursdays. This is what's getting in the way from most of us being this bloodstained mirror of Judas. But Jesus models to us, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Can I get all of us to say this confession? Father, and everybody watching online, put this in the room in all caps. Father, make me your billboard, and your representative. By our love, they'll see you. One more time. Father, make me. Let me get you to tap your chest. Make me your billboard and your representative. By our love, they'll see you. They'll see you. They'll see you. That's it. Not they'll see me, but they'll see you. Trying to flex where they can see me, that's not it. That's not it. Saying that you're a Christian, but you have no love and you don't render grace and you don't render mercy, that's not it. Ooh, y'all not gonna like me. That's not it. Wanting narrow way blessings while cohabitating with Broadway patterns. Let me say it old school. Wanting narrow way blessings while shacking with Broadway patterns. That's not it. That's not it. Ooh, y'all ready? That's not it. That's not it. Saying, you know what, my daddy hurt me. So what you gonna do is, sir, you hurt from your daddy, but then you're gonna go out, impregnate women, and leave children with the exact same pain that you currently feel. We gotta stop this. That's not it. That's not it. We reject a mama's boy, reject the man that lives with his mama, but readily accept the man that lives with his wife. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I'm not sorry. My generation requires real. He still live with his mama. That man live with his wife. That's not it. Somebody shout, that's not it. Okay, here we go. Let's get real. Okay, making a YouTube channel or a podcast and you are solely doing it to critique or criticize other ministries, pastors, or leaders, that's not it. That's not it. Like if you didn't critique other ministries and pastors, what would be your content? I get it though. It's easier to critique than create, huh? This podcast generation that is having people who have not been discipled and who operate in ignorance have a mic. That's not Christ-like for you to get on YouTube and then call it God's work. I'm exposing the work of the enemy. Let me give you a Bible on this so you don't see. I'm not preaching my opinion. Let's go to the text, okay? Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Jesus says, if your brother or sister sins, sin means to miss the mark. If they're missing it here, all right. If your brother or sister sins, go and point out their flaw on Instagram. Go and point out their flaw on a podcast. Go and point out their flaw on YouTube. It says, just between the two of you. Just between the two of you. If they listen to you, you have won them over. Okay? But if they will not listen, take one or two more lives on YouTube. Okay? Take one or two others along so that every matter may be established by the testimony of two or three witnesses. If they still refuse to listen, tell it to the church. Not YouTube, not Facebook. Tell it to the church. And if they refuse to listen to the church, treat them as you would a pagan or a tax collector. I'm going to pray for you. That's it. I'm going to pray for you. Now look, Jesus says, if they listen to you, you have won them over. So the goal is for me to win them over to Jesus, not develop content to get more followers on your platform. Let me give you more Bible on this. Okay, Galatians chapter 6, verse 1. We're going to read this from the Message Bible, all right? Galatians chapter 6, verse 1. It says, live creatively. Go ahead, do all your creative YouTube videos, do all that. Live creatively, friends. If someone falls into sin, remember that's missed the mark. Forgivingly restore him. Look at this, y'all. Saving your critical comments for yourself. You might be needing forgiveness before the day's out. See? I promise, right, that's Bible. You're not going to win them over bad-mouthing them in a video. You're not. That's not going to, you're right, I repent for my ways. I'm trying to help you be productive with your witness. Okay? Give you more Bible. James chapter 4, verse 12. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who are you to judge another? Listen. I began to research this. What are the statements when it comes to what people think about Christians? The number one statement.
Home is where the key is. Visit thekey.com to unlock a new chapter for aging at home.
Want to take your gaming to the cosmic level? This must-have Alienware gaming gear
Was judgment. Number two was hypocritical. Number three was homophobic. Love wasn't on there. Wasn't on there. See, I want to break this down so you can understand it. All right. The reason it says, who are you to judge one another, is because the righteous judge, which is God, he knows all of the evidence. Things being equal in a justice court, like a court that is a court that is just. The judge is the only one that does the sentencing, and they know all of the evidence. So you saying that brother has anger problems and judging him, you don't know the evidence that when he was 8, his daddy never showed up to the game, and his mama told him don't worry about it. You don't know when he graduated from high school, daddy still wasn't there, and mama told him don't worry about it. When his career started to thrive, daddy came back and apologized and asked for money. You don't know all that. All you see is the angry version. Judges, they know all of the evidence. Okay? She's too promiscuous. Okay? You don't know all of the evidence that when she was 7, her stepfather molested her. And she correlated spending time with the man as having him fondle me. So as she went through high school and college, she thought, for me to keep him, I have to do this. You don't know. All you see is the cleavage out. All you see is the short skirts. All you see is every picture of the backside. That's all you see. But you don't know there's a wound there. She has to unlearn. You don't have to lay your body down because he laid his down. This is just making sense. All I'm simply suggesting is we're called to reflect this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not affirming sin. I'm not. When you love, you tell people the truth. I do not agree with you. I do not live like that. I will not participate with you in doing that. And my prayer for you is that you come to the knowledge of truth. Because if it was not for this bloodstained life, I would be just like this. Somebody say love is. Hear me. When you can't love beyond flaws and imperfections, you are indirectly training yourself that you are unlovable because you yourself have flaws and imperfections.